years back. I first learned about you when you appeared on Linda Cage's something
2017.
about tithing. Yes. That was when I first learned about you. So I have to start from there just so you know that when it comes to anything pastor and religion, me and you not get one disagreement, if that makes sense. Do you understand? For that aspect, that is when they say somebody is 100% in line with you. Because at that time, that was one of the issue of tithing that I was dealing with. Yes, just before you made that particular show, just before then, in fact, somebody else who watched it called me too and said, "Did you see this guy?" And I just said, "Yes." So I smiled. So the spirits marched together on that angle. So when it comes to Nigerian Christianity and all that, my brother, I'm not able to argue. That one will be on 5 and 6, not be for that one though. Now, when it comes to this Nigeria thing, I understand. I keep telling you, I know you love Nigeria so much, so we all do, and and everything. So this topic for today, I joined, I'm at work, I'm working remotely, so sometimes when you don't see me, I join, I come out, when I come back, I just join again, so I might miss 1 or 2 parts. But my contribution here today, for the part I listened to, during this show, because I heard you, I know something brought to that topic about like Moto and all that. One thing I noticed, even though I don't know your political stand 100%, but you have made it clear. I noticed that if you had the opportunity to choose among the presidential candidates, you would definitely not choose Tinubu, you would choose Sowore. Am I correct?
Which is what I actually did. I chose Sowore.
Okay, very good. That is your choice, and that choice alone, without me saying whether right or wrong, shows that at least you know that there is somebody better that would have been better, preferred to Tinubu. So that puts you on a very good light. Do you understand? But however, I want to, as a friend, advise you, because for those who have low understanding, you could be misunderstood like a diehard Tinubu person. You know what I'm trying to tell you? No, I know. I'm telling you because
I'm getting
if your standard being that, yes, we are not saying don't support. Yes, we are all to support the government that will work. Like for instance, none of the presidential candidates do I have specific passion or interest in. That's just me as a person today, right? But however, whoever Nigeria get today, will still pray for the person to work and deliver the country to success. But however, if I was to choose, I would still have not choose Tinubu. That's me. And I don't want to move into politics, not because of him as a person, just because I am a strong believer that the Nigeria political system needs total overhauling. So I don't want anybody, I don't hear, even Peter Obi, I don't hear name, say all of them, I don't want anybody, because at the end of the day, but I don't want to bring the argument. So, but however, let's leave that. Now, to the Moto, I don't know or Moto, whatever they call it, I don't know it. But let me just share my diaspora experience to you. I know you traveled a lot, so you understand. So my brother, you see, let us be very honest. When it comes to production in the world, apart from pastors, pastor is the only thing Nigeria produce today that if you go on Google search and say top first, Nigeria will come out. For instance, top first richest pastors in the world, Nigeria will come out. Apart from that, please, I need somebody to tell me anything, put it in the comment section that they will write top so in good thing, that Nigeria will come out. None. So what do I mean? Nigeria don't even produce wristwatch. Nigeria don't even produce wristwatch battery set. Not even wristwatch. The battery where they charge wristwatch where booking they say, to the best of my knowledge. Do you understand my point? So with that being said, every country, the first way what I think people were saying in the comment section, those who were trying to counter you, were saying the same thing but in a different way. Nigerians, no nation that their indigene will be the first to patronize their product. No, it doesn't happen like that. Mostly, it's very rare. That's just the truth. So it is the government that will find a policy to make the people use that product so that that product can be good. So what am I trying to say? For instance, whether Obodo last or not, Nigerian government is supposed to not get law by today. Say no government official car should be any other car than Obodo. I'm telling you, even if they cannot, they should go in line with that.
100%.
Yes. Then with this fuel thing and all that, they can even come with a design with Obodo and say all car, all the keke and petrol they use for Nigeria, not be India, they go car and come from that time and China. So even if in Obodo they do motorway not too strong, I don't think to do keke and petrol go still be their problem. Do you understand what I mean? So they can do a transport line gas vehicle with Nigerian government in support, so that when those things don't full road, that is where me and you now that are the private citizens will now begin to think that, oh, after all, not be the same car where they carry people publicly can carry my daughter or my son to school. You know what I mean? Then you start using that one like the way you use your Toyota for school runs, some kind of things like that. So if our government don't accept, because this has always been the problem of that country, Nigeria. See, my brother, one thing, the day I left my thought about Nigeria is only one thing I thought about. See, if the leaders of a country don't believe in that country, you as a private citizen believing in that country, you are a fool. That's just the truth. Because if people were whole knife, whole yam, not believe in the country, now
They
you where they come,
where they
want cook. Thank you. Now you were the way for the food. Now you go come to say you believe in the chef. It doesn't make sense. The reason I'm saying this is, if you look at our country politicians today, let's not mention names here. Believe it or not, you can take it or leave it. 90, if not more than, almost all of them, their first place of residence is abroad. It's just the truth. Why they really did that country sometimes, not just to play job. If they want to school, they go abroad. If they want hospital, they go. It's just, I'm telling you the truth. If you like, put CT scan machine 20 for that country till tomorrow, the Nigerian politician will still fly for checkup to advanced country. So that already tell you that they don't believe in their system. Do you understand me?
How many
Daddy
of their
Freeze?
children are in public
How many
schools?
of their children now public even forget public? How many of their children are in school in Nigeria? Daddy Freeze, you like to give this school soft landing. You could know the reason now. You they say public school. No, please don't segregate this thing. Let's be realistic. At least you know people who are there. See, forget a politician who come to you, those will be your friend. See, I had politicians that were deceiving me before. When they sit down with me and talk to me in that country, they will be telling you things like, no, we are doing it here, but go and check if they are buying it there. They are not. It's the truth, I'm telling you, my brother. Let us be sincere about it. If you ever go close to a politician in his house, opener, where they do for Lagos, he will not buy that opener in Lagos. It's when you show him the opener that was made in Dubai, that has designer. That is what he's going to buy. So this is open now. I'll be open and still get fought. So what am I trying to tell you? You cannot cry more than they believe. It's just the truth. See, they might tell you that, oh, my children live here, my children live here. I'm telling you the truth. Once they don't finish making it, see, any Nigerian will not get, any politician will not get office at the moment, does not live in Nigeria. So Nigeria is where it's only where they go to make the money. That is not where they live. I'm telling you, that is not where they really live. Trust me, my brother. They don't live there. They live abroad. And it has even become private people, which is okay. Private people is their private decision. So what I'm saying all this is, I know your passion, I know what you are trying to talk about, but you need to understand some basic reality, so that those people you are really trusting, May they not leave you for angle. They are deceiving.
No,
I'm telling you
I
the
don't
truth.
trust anybody for Nigeria. Trust.
Yes.
Hey.
You know. Then, conclusively, let me tell you, my brother. Do you know that that same innocent motor who they talk today? You know, for instance, so I don't care, but I don't give a damn. I'm sorry for using that word. I don't know him. I don't know anything about his company. But I want to tell you something. If that same innocent motor car vehicle, even though it's weak car, if he's here in the US, if the lifespan of that car will be 20 years in the US, in Nigeria will be 4 years. That is the truth. Do you understand my point? It's going to be 4 years because the roads there. See, I don't brag. I don't have a very big vehicle. I drive a latest vehicle. Obviously, it's a Jeep, a latest one that I bought. I didn't buy cash. So may not say I can't brag. But it's the latest vehicle. No, I'm bragging. I'm bragging because I didn't pay cash. So I'm letting you know. Do you understand me?
But what I'm saying is, sorry. What I'm saying is, I like when young people show off their achievements to motivate other people. Oh, wow. So if I'm an IT consultant, I can make this kind of money. Because some people have lost hope. They don't believe saying only Yahoo. Because you where do IT, you don't show your motto. Yahoo don't show a motto. Olosho don't show her motto. So if you where they do IT, you don't show your motto. University students, he see Olosho, he see Yahoo, he see their car, he don't see your own. Which work you think say go they tempted to do? So I like it when a doctor poses with his Benz or his BMW. Oh, it's me. If I see doctor we show a motor, I go put on there, I go praise him, because we need our young children to know that you can be a lawyer and be a billionaire. You can be a doctor and be a billionaire. You can be a computer scientist or an engineer and still be a billionaire. So people can be good, because right now, Yahoo guy go hammer 10 million. You go use and go pay down payment for 15 million motor. You don't get the 15 million, no. But go use that 10 million down payment, you drive the motor and everybody they hail and say, Benz for life, Benz plan. You understand? So please, I'm sorry that's
this. For that one is the societal orientation, the mentality which you have been dealing with here. You understand, and you're trying to educate people. But just to share light on that one, please, DF. You see, whether you like it or not, even some Nigerians come here and it takes them a little while to really understand the difference. The reason why in this society that I live today, okay, you cannot, I repeat again, you cannot use any vehicle, I use that word, any vehicle to do yanga for anybody. Do you know why? Because everybody can buy it. So, and two, just so you know, by the grace of God, through my career, I've gone into company, how they do things and all that. A multi-billion-dollar company today, if they need 10 vehicles, they are not going to pay cash. Quote me anywhere. They have the cash. They are not going to pay cash. They buy those stuffs, write agreement with these companies, and they pay. Now, what am I trying to say? A Yahoo boy, even if today you are in the US today and you have $200,000 cash to buy one particular vehicle, DF, I will be the first person to tell you, say, are you okay? These $200,000, if you have a good credit, you can carry that $200,000, put for one account. You will go and buy that car today without 1 naira. Daddy Freeze, I walked into a car shop. God is my witness. I only paid $100 and something. They gave me a car, brand new car, zero this thing. Now, what am I trying to explain to you? This is the thing. You know, those who don't understand, don't understand. Those who don't know, don't know. The reason why you will not use that 250K there is because that your money, 250K, is still what you are going to pay with a very good credit. I'm telling you the truth. With a payment. So that 250K, you can actually use that money for another thing. That is my point. There was a guy years back. We are in Nigeria now. We must get all the kind of friends or people we have met. He made small thing. He won't go buy Benz for Atlanta, 30-something thousand. Now I tell him, say, if I follow you go there, you will give me this 30-something K. They will give you that Benz now. Now, I will not go there with ID card. I will only go there with the knowledge of my Shola number. Finish. And once I knock on, they don't read your record and a payment slip of my income. Finish. They'll give me the same Benz. The guy begin to look me. DF, in the US, any car shop you enter, it is presumed by the seller that you are coming to collect this car with your credentials, not with cash. That is the assumption first. So when you are not telling the person you are paying cash, the person is not looking at, like, you know, when you go somewhere in Nigeria, and it's like, you won't go tell somebody to say something for cash, say, I won't buy this thing for credit. Cash can't look and say, you be Nigerian, like, where you from come? That reverts it the other way. When you go into a cash shop in the US, the first assumption by this dealer is that you are coming here to buy that car with your credentials. That's all. So that is why the first thing they will do, they don't want to waste time toasting you to buy that car. The first thing they will try to help you do, they'll say, before we run your credit, just give me an idea of what your credit is, your score. So if you just tell the seller, say, I'm 700 plus, you say, oh, you get a good rate. It will start selling for you. You can spend hours with you and make you, convince you to buy that car.
What's the highest credit rating in America?
8 plus, 800 plus, yes. So you understand.
How do you build an 800 plus? Sorry, how do you build an 800 plus credit? Okay,
now here is how credit work in the US. A lot of people in America, if you make mouth that you've never bought anything credit, you are a disgrace to the economy because it's going to affect you. You build credit by receiving or buying or accepting things in credit and demonstrating over time that you are paying. Okay? So once you do that, your score will continue to go up. All right? If you miss payments, all right, or your score will come down, or you utilize your credits. Like for instance, I have a Chase that every time they just send message say that your distance have increased by 2,000, 3,000 because I don't use it. It's almost going to about 15,000 plus in that particular card. Do you understand? But what I do is maybe if I use pay it. Do you understand? You know, so because the society is just like the more you get, the rich is achieving more. Do you understand? Than the poor. So the more you get, me and you can buy the same vehicle in this US for $50,000. Okay, I will pay that vehicle. They will ask me to pay, let's say, $400 per month. Is my payment plan. You that have the lower score, that is still the poor man, they will ask you to pay $650 because your credit score is what determines your APRO. Yes. So your APRO is determining, your credit score determines your APRO. So everything about credit has to do with timing, understanding it. See, if you come to the US today, if you like, bring billion into this country, the first advice person that love you would do is go and get a credit card. You don't need them, just get them. If that makes sense. You don't need it, just get them. Because you are building that credit over time. Then, because most of us came here like migrants who came from at 30, 40 or thereabout, there's another way that you can actually beat your credit up to as well. Which means somebody can add you. Let's say if you have an American or somebody who has been here for like 15 years. Like say you come into the US today, I cannot put you under my Chase card and say Freeze is a user of this card. So that my 15 years credit report will not carry you for back to build credit. This is what people don't know.
And they come to America, can't do some of this credit. Make me say big credit.
See, another thing I also tell you that the Freeze. In fact, maybe you should spend time and just Google it because I watch a lot of YouTube. That was how it also came to your YouTube and all that. There are not even Nigerians, Indians who will tell you that they came to America with nothing. It was their credit card they used to buy their gas station that they own. They want one particular rich Indian guy. Maybe I should send that link. I don't want to touch my phone here. He used his credit card. What am I trying to tell you? There are people in this US today that the total credit worthiness they have is over and I don't have $20,000. Just run my credit, and I get that. So those are different things. So I don't want to really, because this is not about credit, but what we're just saying.
But I'm enjoying the topic. I'm learning. Everybody here is learning.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm not speaking as a finance, but I'm speaking myself. I'm in tech, but I'm speaking of my experience here with credit and this thing. And I have to say this because of the statement you made. So you don't have to be a criminal. That is just the key point here. It's not about maybe talking high of America. No, that is not the key point. The key point here is just that you don't have to be a criminal. All right? You know, yes. I have a friend who is an advanced guy. He lived in Nigeria. He came here. The only work he could do was he wanted to drive trailer. He worked enter trailer shop using cards. They give him a trailer. So what am I trying to tell you? These are the opportunities. So if you look at our boys in Nigeria now, even if you buy car, na cash. Even if you want to buy the tire, na cash. Even if you want to do this thing, na cash. Do you understand?
Yes.
So this is the reason why it is very important for those guys out there who are into this kind of riffraff life, like the one you recently talked about, some guys killed a baby recently or something like that. They should stop all that rubbish. Do you understand? You know, it's just the society, you know, and doing it. You know, then I see people say maybe nobody say credit is free. You see, this is where orientation is a very difficult thing for people to understand. You know, comprehension is a difficult thing because nobody say. In fact, credit is not what you should use. Like we said, have it, build this score. You need it. You need it. When you want to buy a house here, worth 500K, two people will go to the same market. One person would have good score. They will give that person that house with an APRO of 2.something%. The other person will be getting 20-something% APRO. You know, common sense. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, all those houses you are attending here in Houston and everywhere, where they are doing housewarming, this and that, they don't write outside, I bought this house cash. They don't write it. On your vehicle in the street, they don't write, I paid cash for my car. They don't write it. So the truth of the matter is that the society tries to make everybody a leveler. You understand? You know? So the fact that you see a medical doctor, even in the US, driving an expensive Benz, does not really mean. The only thing that it tells you the person's profile. DF, this place, you cannot rent a house without your income, your monthly income divided by 3. I'm not talking about buying. Listen, in the US, if you tell me where the person is living alone, I can tell you his income brackets. That is the truth. You know, without missing word, for instance, where I live, anybody when they enter that place, that compound, you already know so you get better work. No be meme. There's no two way about it. They don't collect cash. The reason is this. Listen, dear. If your monthly, whether I buy you do, whether I rent to, if your monthly rent, for instance, example, is $3,000, example, right? You must show proof that you make $9,000 every month. Otherwise, you will not get that house. So it is US standard, is divided by 3. You can check it online. Do you understand me? I don't know for every state, but I know I've lived in over more than 5 states in the US, and I've been to more than 15 states within the US. So I'm telling you now, anywhere you want to go and rent a house in the United States, apart from documentation, you must show proof. So anybody that says it's not true, I don't know where you rent your house from, because they will do soft pull on your credits to make sure you don't have criminal this thing. They don't do APRO for rent. They don't do APRO for rent, but they're going to make sure your income is checked, that you make. They are trying to save you. It's not like they're trying to discriminate you there. So you cannot come in Nigeria now. You go see somebody when they make 200,000 every month, you go rent house of 200,000. for instance, because he believes say corruption still decide that job. Every other also by the side, I go take down until they eat. It don't work here. Please, if you want to rent a house, you must show proof that you make 3 times of that income. So things like that. So the society helps. And also that credit I'm telling you now, dear, when you talk of credit score is also a way to help people. The government don't intend to use it to harm people, because
you just have to be hardworking,
yes,
and you have to be dedicated, yes, to paying your credit.
Yes. So they are saving you. They are not trying to influence you. I know somebody who did a nursing job during that COVID period, right? When they do all those travel nurse. Now that time he take go buy house. So that period, his pay slip was higher. Okay? So when they were selling the house for him, he used that high pay slip to get the house. After COVID finish, the job now is still there, but the pay can't come down. Now he's doing what they call almost all my money they go for house. You know what I'm trying to say. So, and I told him that, I said, listen, use your minimum, because the truth of the matter is that these people are going to help you. If you are not qualified for that house, they will tell you. They are not trying to be selfish. They are trying to tell you that based on this your income, my baba, if you collect 4K every month, you can't give us 3K. How you and your family want to chop now? It don't make sense. So credit score is not a bad thing. So it's a society where things work in terms of that, you know. So that is that. So please, dear, continue your work. Take it easy. Politics, Nigeria politics. I understand. See, I understand this thing. People who know me way back, they will be laughing. They'll say, "What would they tell this guy?" I told you in my last contribution, I think it should be the second time, if I'm not mistaken, I've joined your life. I told you something. I said, they used to say that people abroad will say, this, my love for Nigeria, me, where it's down here. They used to tell me that, this is your love for Nigeria. If let's say you go be Nigerian president. Do you understand? The reason why they tell you, they say, I'm not saying Nigeria is bad, but Nigeria have problems sometimes. Now show that they carry on. See, people will get the problem.
He's a tired
person. So that is just the truth of the matter.
What will be your best Nigerian food?
Me? Now whoa.
Anytime you come to Nigeria, we go chop soup.
No shaking, my brother. I know you enjoy.
We go chop soup. We go chop soup. God bless you, Bio. God bless you. Thank you so much. I will cut out this your whole segment. Now lecture on your own for people who want to learn. Big shout out to Chief Fine Babe. Chief Fine Babe, are you still there? She sent me $49. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sorry, I was reading something when you were calling me. One American guy come Nigeria, married man. That's why come carry this babe. Be like, I go bring the girl, make you even yourself even day here, make she tell us her story.
The babe day for Nigeria.
Yeah, so the married man come. The married man come. Be like, say the married man come wound them.
That one.
Hey, join me.
No, serious matter.
Make yourself even hear the matter. If you carry a table, go Obodo too, because now American man will come Nigeria, come wound jaw. As in, if you see this girl, I know if you allow and put the hey, where are you ahead? Join me now live.
And the man don't marry for you.
He don't marry for you. Be like saying wife no even know. They toast this girl. Tell the girl say he never marry. Hey, Baba.
That one big me.
Shemo cover ram.
No, don't they cover things. No, don't they cover. Depending on now, this thing you do pay as you go. You know, say we not the support.
The Nigerian girl say he won't marry him.
Oh, okay. That one,
So
you know, say that one channel.
The Nigerian girl because he say he get wife, so she can't vex. See, they can't tell the story now. Where are you, oh, sister? Where she did hospital? You can't puporam.
But also she never collect, she never contact to. She don't chop belle full. So she don't enter the thing.
Belle full, but she chop, but she no belle full.
Oh, okay.
She chop.
Uh-huh.
Tell me say she chop. Now they follow chat for side. Baba, this our work no easy. You go there the one.
You know easy.
She don't send me all the picture. The guy wound down. Hey.
That one our area now. Now my area of specialization be that one. Handling all this because we are strongly against oppression.
If this man here say, that's why I say make you not even go. Say, Bill here, wherever